Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Unreal World. I am Wolfric, and we are so tantalizingly close to being ready for our next hunt. We are just waiting for this boar skin to finish preparing, because it's a pain. Who knew it would take this long to bloody soak? It'll be ready in an hour. Fine, we will pass an hour. Thank you. Right, now we go into tan, now we go into that, and now we beat it over the head. It's gonna take forever. About 2 hours. You start softening the skin by pounding, stretching, squeezing and cursing, the final and most laborious stage of tanning. Yes, because it is laborious trying to remember all those swear words. So many words, not enough time. You finished the tanning process and obtained a harsh wild boar skin. And there we go, completed that. The tanned skin is called fur or leather depending on the skin type. Leather is useful for making clothes and other items. Fur is valuable even if not processed into a piece of clothing. The value of the fur depends on the species of animal you got it from and the season when it was obtained. In the wintertime, the animal's furs are at their thickest and are much more valuable. Skins can also be cured, which preserves them until you have the time to tan them. If the fresh skin isn't cured nor tanned within a couple of days, it will begin to rot and lose its value. So I've never actually personally come across this, but saying that, I've never seen through a winter. I've got a particular save, which I may show you guys eventually, that is essentially what turned this game around for me. I spent so much time playing this game and I just couldn't win. I kept dying within a day or two due to starvation, and then I had one particular playthrough where just good luck throughout the entire, just from start to finish, and I've still got it saved at the minute. I'm in the middle of winter, and the reason I'm not playing it is because I'm bored, because I can't think of anything to do. I'm sitting on so much meat and fur, it's just like, well, I'm rich in everything, what more could I need? But I'll show you guys that one day. Right, setting a trap. Various traps are used in passive hunting to catch different animals. Your task now is to try this out and set a trap anywhere you like. You must zoom into the local terrain, set a trap either with the apply command if you have a single item trap, or by using the trapping skill to make one of the various trap constructions by yourself. After the trap is set, zoom back out to the wilderness map. You can freely decide the trap location and form based on what kind of animal you want to catch. If you are after carnivores, baiting the trap after it has been set is required to make it efficient at all. So yeah, if you want to catch a wolf or a bear or something like that, then you generally want to be setting a rather large trap, like a large deadfall or even a pit trap, and then you have to put a bit of meat on it to bait it, or fish or something. Whereas if you want to try and catch herbivores, I have heard, I'm not sure if there's any merit to this, I've not tested it out yet, however I have heard that you can actually bait traps with berries and the such like to try and get herbivores like elk and stag to fall into the trap, but I'm not sure. I will have to check that out one day, but I'm not really too much of a trapper. How I say that, but the save I was just telling you about, where I was basically getting bored for having nothing to do, was because of trapping, which is why I don't do it anymore, because I like the challenge of active hunting, not the ridiculous easiness of surviving if you've got a successful trap fence. I had to stop setting the traps because every time I checked it, there were more animals in it. I'm talking bear, elk, stag. I would like to say I'll show you eventually, but in my little log cabin in the middle of winter, I'm sleeping on half a forest, because you can actually sleep on skins in this game. If I was to put that boar skin on the ground, or if I was to kill a stag and put it on the ground and then sleep on it, it actually keeps you warm, which is great. But I'm sleeping on half a forest. I'm sleeping on like 10 stags, 5 elk, 4 bears, 2 foxes, 20 squirrels. It's ridiculous, and I've got about 2,000 cuts of meat in my cellar. I don't know what to do. What do I do now? I don't need to hunt, I don't need to trap, and I've got everything already set up. What do I do? But you'll see that eventually. Which is why I'm hunting this time, because we actually have to work for our food. We don't just sit around and wait for it to jump into our plate. So, it's night time, so we're going to sleep, and then we're going to make our pigskin tomorrow, and then we're going to promptly go out and hunt. So, sleep. You heard some rustle. See? Paranoid delusional again. There is nothing here. Nothing. Go to sleep. We're now vigorous and it's midnight. Seriously, we just took a power nap. We essentially slept for about 3 hours and now we're like, I'm awake. I hate it when this happens. Right, okay. Fair enough. We will work in the middle of the night. This may actually work out because we can do the hunting ritual when it gets to small hours and it might actually help us out. So, utility articles. Skin. Need 4 pounds of leather. We've got 5. Perfect. We need a knife and tying equipment. We've only got the primitive cords left. Excuse me, one moment, while I just drink some lovely coffee. 5 primitive cords. We only need the 1. Make a wine skin, and one day we may actually fill it with wine. A rough skin. I don't care if it's rough, it will do the trick. So, now we go down here. Containers, rough skin. It weighs less than a pound. Go into the extended commands by hitting E, and fill a container or milk an animal. You can actually milk sheep and cows and whatnot. Rough skin. You fill the skin with water, and now we go back in. Rough skin of water, 5 pounds. 5 pounds. That will be so useful. Now we're gonna fuck off and hunt. So we're going to try and leave some stuff around. Oh, we're fatigued. Why are we fatigued? Making that skin wore us out a little bit. Right, we're gonna drop everything we don't want. So we're gonna drop the soaked branches. Oh crap, we've got primitive cords that we didn't make. Right, we're gonna drop them anyway because that takes 6 hours and we're not spending 6 hours making branches. We'll do that when we come back if we need to. So we're gonna drop all of that. We've got some food to take with us, some food provisions. We don't want the primitive cords, or do we? No, we don't. So we're going to drop all those here, we're going to drop the rest of that leather, and we're going to take a bandage, we're going to drop the mace, we're going to drop the... no, we're going to keep the javelin. No, don't cancel, don't cancel. I always hit that, I always hit escape instead of space. So we've dropped all of that. So we're now down to a minus 5% penalty. We are going to pick up. We're going to pick up some bandages. So we've got 1, so we'll pick up another 2, just in case. In case we happen to come along after anything that rips our gizzards out and we need to stop the bleeding. We're going to drink. Our fatigue is gone. It is the small hours. Let's do a hunting incantation. And at some point, I'm going to remember to do a bloody general sacrifice. Oh, must be performed early in the morning, not the small hours. Waiting. Early morning. There we go, that'll do. Yeah, we really need to try doing that to keep the spirits happy. It's a shame that you guys can't actually hear that because I've turned the game music off because it was just too loud and I couldn't find a way to actually turn it down sufficiently enough where it wasn't blasting my ears out. But when you do a ritual and this box comes up, there's some really awesome foreign jabbering in there. I'm not sure if it is actual, well, I'm pretty sure that it is actual Finnish, but it just sounds awesome. Right, we're going to zoom out. We've performed the ritual. Let's go hunting. There was that elk down here. Before we do anything, we're going to take this hand axe off and we're going to instead wield an arrow so that we are ready to shoot whatever we have to. So let's see if we can come across anything. Anything around here? Not yet. These tall trees here provide great vision across the areas. You want to be standing on those or open tiles or elevated tiles to get the best vision. unfortunately, I don't believe we have any hills around this area that we can stand on. I can't see that wolf pack anywhere. Are they sleeping, or is it too... it's morning. I believe they're semi-nocturnal. And we still haven't come across that bear yet, which is unfortunate because I'd love to run into him again and have round 2. Because now that we've actually got some arrows, I think we could win. We feel warm. Fractured abdomen is fully healed! We are no longer injured! Excellent! No wounds whatsoever, and it healed well. Excellent. And Q running into the bear so it can clobber us again. We want to hunt something. There are no caves around here. That is unfortunate. There are no mountains either. We really need some elevation. Elevation. There's nothing. Ah, a hill. Mountains. Right, let's have a look, see what we can come across. Nothing. A big heaping pile of nothing. But there is another. Oh, that's. I forgot to zoom out. That's. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Big heap of nothing. How far are we? Because I don't want to venture into a sudden encampment of bad guys. Because I do not feel that confident. Nothing around there, and we are now on the other side of the river. Oh god, we had problems going around the river before, now we're on the other side of another river entirely. Sigh. Right, here's the other side of the river. So, let's have a look. This is... Right, there's the village. So this up here is actually the area where we had our little fight with the boar, with the boar and the stag. Oh, hello. Who are you? Human-shaped figure. I am going to assume that he is a Calmo adventurer or something. Where are you? There you are. A Calmalay adventurer. Do you have a spear? 2 dried cuts, a hand axe, a leather rope, a club, a hunting knife, and a wooden mug. No. Spoil sport. Sigh. And he's still close by. Stop following me! Go away! Thank you. Do a bit of tracking, and we notice very fresh human. Of course we do. We want to find animal. No tracks. No tracks. No tracks. No tracks. You're extremely tired. What? Oh, well, yeah, we did wake up ridiculously early this morning. So really, as much as we'd love to run into an animal to kill, no. Other direction. We're going in the other direction. Or are we? Are we? Are we feeling particularly brave? We've got arrows. We've got a hand axe. You know what? No, we're tired. We don't want to go... What am I thinking? We don't want to go in a fight tired. So what we're going to do is we are going to run away further south before we pass out. And we pass out. You wake up. And it's alright. It's early. And we're going to eat a little bit. We are starting to run low on food. So we really do need to get a kill of something soon. Or fish. Now, are you still up here? Can't see him, but it doesn't mean he's not here. Where did you go? Where, oh where did you go, Mr. Nyerpa's warrior? Let's do some tracking. Nothing? 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 Ah, the Nyerp ran away. Sport. And a little mountain. Let's zoom out. Let us see anything. However, we have reached the end of that river, so we might be able to get around to some more settlements. I want to find the Nyerp. Oh, for God's sake, it's a squirrel. That was him for a minute. Nyerp. Oh, Nyerp. Derp. Herp, derp. Oh, well. Right, well, we're going to put a cut in the video here, and when we come back, we are going to run into something, hopefully, be it an animal or a Nyerpa's warrior. We're going to hunt, we're going to walk into something and kill something. Is it going to be an animal, or are we hunting the deadliest game of all? Man. Find out next time. I'll see you later.